Hey guys, welcome to Build and Chat. So we're gonna go ahead and see about finishing up this bridge here. I'm still playing around with the camera setup, so let me know if you like it, don't care about it, don't just pay attention to the chat anyway, so you don't care what it looks like, but whatever. Hey Prodigy, how you doing today? So we are going to see if we can get this bridge finished up real quick. And we're going to do some mini painting. Woohoo! All right, so we need to trim these things up now that the glue has dried on them from last time. So we're just going to trim those up a bit. Oh, well, that was an inconvenient place for that to fall. All right, so those are trimmed up. I'm going to get that out of there. Good boy. So we've got another doggy this week. A golden lab named Daisy. She's a little camera shy, so she's just laying down here at my feet. But she's a good doggy. Yeah, puppies. Yeah, I don't know that I'll be able to get her to come up and say hi because she's pretty laid back and I think a little camera shy. So, all right, so we're gonna finish up these torches. Like how I went all fancy there. Yeah, Daisy. It's Daisy Duke. Where's my palette? My palette. Oh, I like that I got these little portable organizer things. It's making this much easier. All right, so we're going to go back to our asphaltum and just paint the sticks. Easy, easy, easy. Yeah, she's kind of a skittish thing, and she has this little blanket, and she uses it a pacifier. She'll get one end of it and just suck on it. It's funny. I've never seen a dog do something like that before. She didn't do it a lot. Usually when she's anxious, like if there's thunder outside or something. I don't think I've seen her do it this time around though. It's kind of weird. It is pretty sweet. I think it's the cutest thing I've ever seen a dog do. I had never seen that before. So how's your week been, Prodigy? No more scooter crashes, right? Your arm doing better? Oh, that's good. I'm glad. So just kind of bruised up a bit still. Work. Yep, I get that. So I had kind of an exciting week. The reason I wasn't here last week is I was in Atlanta doing a job. And, oh, so it's more like a sprain. I was in Atlanta doing a job, and I was supposed to leave Atlanta Airport at 5 p.m. on Saturday. I left Atlanta Airport at 1 a.m. on Sunday and got home finally about 3 a.m. after all the problems with the bags and all that stuff. It was really, really bad. I mean, really bad. Oh man, I forgot to get a paper towel. Shoot. No, it was not fun. And the big problem too was, my back always hurts. So I was having back problems that week anyway. But then there were so many delays and cancellations. I guess it was a weather thing, bad weather between Atlanta and Florida and stuff. And so they had so many delays and cancellations that the Atlanta airport was just packed. And so it was hard to even find a place to sit down. So it was agonizing. Not fun even a little bit. So I decided I'm just have no reason to ever get on a plane again. Gotta get a paper towel. I'll be right back, chat. I won't get lost, I promise. Yes, I am absolutely happy to be home. I was ecstatic to be home. It was really bad. But it's over now. Now we get to do fun stuff like this. So, all right, so we're gonna put a little highlight on that. Just like a tan color here. Just to highlight them a little bit. Oh, I haven't even opened this yet. Come on. What is going on here? Why can't I get hold of this stupid thing? Ah, there we go. What a pain. All right, so we'll just get a little bit of this and do a little bit of dry brushing just to give it some color. I mean, not real dry brushing, just, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Just take a little bit of this stuff and just kind of give it a little bit of wood color here, just so it's not boring. You know, boring's not good. And I'm going to try also putting a little bit of, see if I can kind of shade this to look like there's light, artificial light coming down here. We're going to give that a shot because, you know, why not? Try new things, right? Try new things. So I'm just lightly dabbing this stuff. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's, I'm just trying to put a little bit of wood grain color in here and, you know, give it a little bit of depth. I'm not trying to do much. Put a few little lines in it. It's all good. So you're still able to draw, right, Prodigy? You didn't mess up your arm too bad. Your forearm, not sure. That's good. I'm glad for that. So what have you been drawing lately? Or arting? Whatever kind of arting you've been doing. Okay, so that's that. Also, how's your scooter? Did your scooter get okay? I mean, I'm assuming you can still go to work, right? All right, so I'm going to use some of this mustard yellow and just been at work. Ah, okay, so the scooter didn't have much problem. It was mostly you, huh? Well, so you need to recuperate a bit. And that's fine if you're in and out. I'm in and out, so mentally. So I'm just going to try a little bit of this In-N-Out burger. You're hungry? Gee, that seems to always happen when you come on here, chat. How do I do this? Do I do just like a wash, or do I do very light dry brush? It's a gift. I'm not sure if it'd be better to do a wash for this, or actually I'm not sure if I even need to do it at all, because it kind of does it here. No, I'm not down. I'm still recovering from that nightmare scenario, actually. My sleep's been a little wacky. But no, just quiet. Also, the allergens are really bad this week in Florida, so my throat's a little dry and irritated, and I'm kind of sniffly. All right, so I think we're going to be doing something kind of like this. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking, though. But I want to put a little hole in there so these are stable. I think that'll look pretty good. All right, so I need to get my, oh, they're over here. My little holy punchers. I've got little metal files over here, and I use those for just punching into. Works well for punching holes into foam. So there's a hole. So I'm just going to dab a little glue in there. And then put this in there and hope the hole's big enough. It is. Look at that. All right. Let's do that a few more times then, I think. See, how's that look? That's going to look pretty good, I think. Oh, Prodigy. You're really a member of the Noob Clan now. That's our favorite thing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. Oh, this is working better than I thought. Good, good, good. All right. So we are, I can't see the hole. Don't say it, Prodigy. So hey, that was really cool that you could get in and play some Overwatch with them the other week. That was a fun time. I'm glad you were able to do that. Yeah, I wish we need to do some more stuff like that. It's fun having you hang out with us. I mean, you know, I'm sorry you had a little wreck on your scooter, but honestly, not sorry, because you got that. We got to hang out with you more, so That was cool. As long as you're okay, it was worth the wreck. And you got a little break from work, so, you know, there's that too. All right, so I think we're gonna call that done for the bridge. There it is. So now we got a nice playable wooden bridge scene that we've never had before. So now we've got a wood bridge and a stone bridge. Thanks, Prodigy. So I'm not quite sure what I want to work on next. I mean, today I'm just gonna be painting minis, but next week I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. So I'll have to think on that. I may do a few smaller things, just like little pieces of interest for a city or something, like a fountain or a well or a I don't know, just something. But anyway, that's done for today. So on to the minis. So I was going to paint my little dude today. This is me for the campaign, but I've been painting so many bones lately that the bones minis, that I forgot you have to prime these metal ones. So I was all set up to paint him and went, oh, I got to prime him. So I'll probably paint him next time because I want to see how my sculpting came out. I sculpted some hair, and I've never sculpted before. But he was bald, and I don't want my character bald. So and this is really hard because, focus camera. Focus camera. All right, look. We got to fix these cameras anyway, so here we go. Bear with me, chat, while I make some camera adjustments. Hold on. We're going to fix this all up, don't worry. Takes me a minute because my the pop-up for the camera adjustments hits on my other screen, so I have to look over there and pull it over here. And sometimes I miss. All right, so we're going to zoom this in quite a bit. We're going to take the autofocus off because stop it. Uh-oh. I locked up. Hold on. Hold on, chat. I'll fix it. Don't worry. Hold on, chat. Here, you can look at my window for a minute. There we go. Sometimes it gets all squirrely when it zooms. So let's see where we're at here. Come on, mouse. There you are. All right, so I think that's about as much zoom as I can get on that one, which is fine because we're gonna zoom this one in a good bit, and I'll make it a little bit bigger. All right. That one. There we go. Bear with me, chat. I'm coming. I'm coming. Can't see my mouse. It's cool. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. Nope, I missed. Nope, I missed. There we go. I knew I'd get it. Take the autofocus off of that. And then we're going to move this camera over a little bit and see if we can get it Ooh, right there. Not the best focus still. Focus it out a little bit. I'll get it, chat, don't worry. There, that's pretty good, right? So a little bit of hair sculpting. I can actually see it better in the camera than I can with my own eyes because old eyes. So, you know, but what are you gonna do? So I think that came out okay. Turn that little bald dude into a dude with some hair. And he still has a magnificent beard. Because, I mean, what barbarian doesn't have a magnificent beard, right? So, all right, we've got that under control now, I think. Make sure the camera's just... That was my first time sculpting anything, honestly, but I figured hair is probably the easiest thing to sculpt because it's probably hard to mess that up. Let me see where I am here for my painting. All right, so I'm going to paint Mrs. Noob's character first. We're going to see what... point this way a little bit. Wow, getting these cameras situated for these things is tricky. All right, so I think, yeah, we'll do her first. All right, so let's start with the flesh. Where is it? Where is it? Nope. Nope. It's going to be a very light flesh because she's an Asimir, so kind of an angelic type thing. So I'm figuring it's going to be kind of a glowy type flesh. But I need to find my base. I know it's in here somewhere. I'm just not seeing it. I haven't had enough coffee yet this morning. Something's seriously wrong with me, dude. There it is. That's what I was looking for. All right, give it a good show. Not in front of that camera. Shaking the paint in front of that camera is horrible. All right, so in this flesh, I got these war paints, and I'm not really jazzed about them, especially the flesh color, because it's very, the pigment is pretty light. So it's hard to cover things up with it. Not the best paints, I think. Also, they gave you a basic color set, so I bought a basic color set, but it didn't have yellow in it, which is a primary color, so I didn't get that. I mean, they gave me the blue and the red, but they gave me no yellow. And so if you're going to do a primary color set, I mean a basic color set, honestly you should put yellow in it so that at least I can mix all the other colors I need, right? Or is that just me? Am I just being a picky jerk? Am I just being an old fart? Oh, let me get my brush. That one, thank you. Hey, Fairy Bard, how you doing? Yeah, I thought that was odd. I mean, they gave me several. It was like 8 different colors, but you would think one of those would be the last primary color. Just, well, they gave me a black and a white, but no yellow. I mean, that's just goofy. I'm doing okay. I'm still kind of tired, and the allergens are crap down here in Florida, so it's been a bit of a rough week, but I'll live. It could be worse. It could be me stuck in an airport for 12 hours like I was last Saturday. What's your question, Prodigy? Do I own a kettle? You mean like a tea making kettle? I think we have kind of an electric hot pot type thing for soups and teas and stuff, but not like an actual kettle. No, we don't. That's honestly, that's not a common thing in America because we're not much of a tea drinking country. I mean, everybody has a coffee pot, but kettles, at least, 2 generations ago that was really common, but now not so much. Well, we use a Keurig, and just if we don't drink much tea, so if we want tea, we just get the pods and use a Keurig. But it's mostly coffee, and I'm the only one that drinks it, so I just do that. Still use boiled water for coffee. Yeah, I mean, before Keurigs came out and were common, some Americans microwave water. Well, I mean, I guess if they're in a hurry, we typically don't, unless we're doing some kind of experiment or something for school, but no, I mean, I'm sure some people do. That seems a little over the top to me, but and I guess, if I need a quick cup of tea or something before I have to rush off to work, then that's cool. Yeah. When you're in a hurry and you got to have that tea. That's why I'm big on the Keurig machine, because I can brew myself a cup of coffee in about from power on to coffee in my mouth in about 2 minutes. So that's a thing. If I need to. I don't often need to anymore, but I mean, yeah, I guess people do, and I think I'm gonna say the grocery store sells gallon jugs of tea. Yeah, it does. We buy those when we are in the mood to drink tea. We just get gallon jugs of tea. Yeah, like iced tea. They sell it cold, not hot tea, and that would be a thing. And in the South, hot tea is not as much a thing as cold tea, really, for Southerners. I mean, when you say tea in the South, you mean iced tea, sweet tea. Yeah. But see, if you ask somebody from England, do you drink tea? They're thinking hot tea. When you ask somebody like me from the South, do you drink tea? We're talking about big glass iced tea. Sweet iced tea. So that's I don't like Arizona iced tea much myself. That's not real Southern iced tea. So I've never found a packaged sold iced tea that's a real Southern sweet iced tea. Oh yeah, my brother-in-law only drinks unsweet tea. Arnold Palmer glass of tea is great. What's up, Captain Jim? What's an Arnold Palmer? Is that one of the... missing a joke, or is that is that a brand for packaged sweet iced tea? I'm sorry, it's still not real Southern sweet iced tea. Yeah, you come over, we'll make you some real iced tea, Prodigy. Show you how the real Southerners do it. Ah, lemonade and tea. Yes, that would, that is good, lemonade and tea. But it has to be good tea, though. Can't be that, I mean, that packaged stuff just isn't the same. Not that I don't drink it. I drink it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm lazy, but... and honestly, the stuff that the supermarket sells usually is homemade iced tea. You can't find iced tea in the winter. Huh. Maltesers there? Probably, but it's not something I do. I mean, there may be... See, Prodigy, one thing you have to remember is when you say, do you guys have it there? I'm in Florida. The U.S. is huge. We don't call them Maltesers. Here they are... what are they called? Those little malted milk balls. They're called... no, not Milk Duds. Whoppers. Whoppers. We call them Whoppers here. Like the Burger King sandwich, but not. Yeah, that's just the brand name that they have here. I mean, there's other brand names, but that's the big one. So I'm sure it's pretty much the same thing, just a different brand name. That's just what the big one here in the US is. All right, so I think I'm done with the flesh for these. It is strange. I mean, why would you name a candy after a Burger King sandwich? But you know what? So Captain Jim, you're Northeast US, huh? So you've got some decent weather there. It's kind of weird because my dad's name is Jim, and he was a Navy captain, and his handles on the internet are often Captain Jim something. So that's a little odd, but welcome. But yeah, it's kind of funny because when I travel, if I have to travel, it's weird because I'm so used to things, the way things are in the South. But like if I travel up to Boston or something, very different. They don't have the same brand names. They don't have the same. I mean, like we have a huge supermarket chain down here called Publix, and most of the Southeast has it. But when you go up to the North, they have no idea what that is. All right, so let's see. So we're going to do, she's going to have red hair. So we're going to get our deep red out. Yeah, there in Sydney. And I mean, out west is completely different too. So it's just, you forget how, even looking at a map doesn't do it justice because, you know, on a regular flat map, sizes are skewed. But the U.S. is a huge, huge country. It's gigantic. And a lot of people just kind of forget that because looking at a map, it doesn't really show you how big. In fact, I think the U.S. has larger landmass than Africa, if I'm not mistaken. It's really big. But on a flat map, Africa looks much bigger than the U.S. Let's see, where's this red that I want? This deep red. Where are all my colors hiding from me today? Tell me it's not in here. It's got to be in here. It has to be in here. It's here. It's here. I'm just not seeing it. There it is. I was looking for that and it was hiding from me. All right, so we're going to do some red hair here. In fact, so this is Wendy's character. She's an Asimir, and she's going to have the red hair. And this is Rhiannon's character. She's a high elf bard, but she's also going to have red hair. Fish and chip shops? Well, no, and there's a couple reasons for that. A, we don't call them chips, we call them fries. Chips are the hard slices of fried potatoes in a bag here. So fish and chips is really confusing for Americans the first time they hear it, because why would you eat potato chips with, why would you eat crisps with fish? That's weird. Till we learn that your guy's word is different. So A, that's one reason. And B, just not a common thing here, at least here in the South, right? New Jersey could be significantly different, but I've never been to New Jersey, so I don't know. The one thing about, yeah, at Ren fairs and stuff, we'll see stuff like that, because they're, you know, they're setting up as more European flavors. So yeah, that's kind of a common thing there. Fried alligator. Now, see, in Florida, that's actually not an odd thing. You can get that. But yeah, one thing about this generation, the internet, is it has spread culture very fast. So we're starting to get, you know, because when I was growing up, you couldn't just get on and watch BBC programs. But I mean, you can get on the internet today and just stream all kinds of BBC stuff, and so you get exposed to a lot of culture that you weren't exposed to before. Like growing up, I had no idea what fish and chips was. That just wasn't a thing that I ever heard. But I know what it is now because you hear it all over the place. Yeah, hash browns are... now, I will say potato pancakes are not I would say not a rare thing in the South. There are places that'll serve those because it's kind of a Southern staple. Man, I wish my old eyes could see. Maybe if I look in the camera, I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, what am I missing here? Does that look right? No, I'm just missed over there a little bit. Y'all can't see that. A snag on the Barbie. Okay, I got all that sentence except for snag. Haven't heard that term before. It's kind of hard to tell if there's more hair there because this is all so white. But it'll pop out later if it needs to. Ah, sausage. Okay. That I get. Oh, she's got like a little bob cut here. That's cute. So there. I think I got it all. Got a little oopsie there, but that's all right. We'll fix it. Don't worry, chat. I'll fix it. Look, I'll fix it right now, okay? I'll fix it right now. Don't worry. I got this. Because I've still got some wet flesh colored paint. See, it's all fixed, chat. I told you not to worry. It's all better. See? That's how easy it is to fix all those little boo-boos. Well, at this stage anyway. Later it gets a little more difficult, but still, you know, it's a thing. All right, so red hair done. All right, I think I'm gonna go after the outfit now. And I think, what color are we gonna do here? I mean, I would think of Asimir's as kind of royal and, right? So, purple? Should go purple with that. Okay, Prodigy. I'll still be here. All right, so actually, why don't I go ahead and take care of the face first? Purple or a nice blue? Well, I could do that. See, so I painted Diane's character, and she's got the blue because that's her favorite color. Because she is a high elf wizzy. But so I'm wondering if I should go purple, and I don't know what Rhiannon wants. I don't know. I may go with kind of reddish colors for her. Oh no, maybe greenish colors, because that'll go with the red hair pretty good, I think. So maybe purplish here. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so but first, I'm gonna see if I can get the faces taken care of, because that's a real pain for me, because, you know, old eyes. So let me get my tiny brush. Get a bit of off-white. Never make eyes white because they end up, it's too bright and they end up looking kind of googly-eyed. So you always use like an off-white or like a sand color. Never use white for eyes. Where is... Yeah, that's what I want. That's the one. So I usually use ivory for the eyes because it's a bit yellowish, and you know, if you look at real people's eyes, they aren't white. There's all kinds of color in them, and they end up, because of all the colors that are mixed in, if you look at them from far away, they look, I hate when that happens. That drives me crazy. But they look off-white, and if you put white on a mini for their eyes, they end up looking really weird. They just look, you know, like that all the time. Rhiannon wants pink or red. Okay. Why is there a picture of the chair? Well, because I'm doing this, but I'm not holding it right now because I'm messing with the paint. So Rhiannon wants pink or red. All right. All right, so there's the the ivory. Ivory, not off-white. Off-white is even a little too white, that color. So this is, chat, I don't know that you're even going to be able to see this, but we'll try. So I'm not even watering this down because I don't want it to run at all. So I've got a completely dry brush. Sometimes I'll do this with a toothpick, but I just want a little tiny dab of white there. And this is so small that it's kind of hard to see. I'm getting this everywhere except where I want it. Ah! It's all right. We're going to fix that too. Don't you worry, chat. All right, so see, that's just a big old mess, but don't worry, we're going to fix it. This is how it rolls. This is how eyes must be done. This also in the $high brush, so it's got a bit of dadgummit. Well, that's lots of white. Oh boy. So we're going to go with pinkish here, huh? Man, talk about googly eyes. All right, so let's fix that up now. Let me get, where's my black? Black. A little bit of black. Bit out of focus on the close-up. Yeah, I'm trying to get, well, all right, so first off, let me move this thing because that's too much background noise. And also, close the curtain a little bit. So we're not getting all that backlight in there. That'll help. There. Now, and I gotta sit where I can put this in focus and paint it. All right, so let me, hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna fix this. Don't worry. Mouse, where are you? There you are. All right. Oop, too far. There. Is that better? Is that better, chat? Now you can see the mess in all its focused glory. Wow, now I can see the mess I've made. Okay, so we're gonna get the pupils in. So I got just a little bit of black, pure black. Am I making y'all dizzy yet? It's cool, don't worry about it. It'll be all right. You'll live through it, chat. Tiny brush. All right, I gotta cut this bristle off. This has got a little bit of there's a wild hair on that brush. It needed to get fixed. Needed to get fixed. All right, so. Man, this is a tiny face here. Ooh, googly eyes. All right, it's okay. Put the pupils on here and then we'll get it all fixed. Don't worry, it'll come out fine, chat. It'll be fine. Ooh, googly eyes. Don't worry, it's getting fixed. I promise. I promise. How many cameras at the moment? I've got 3 going. I've got this overhead camera. I've got my face camera. And I've got this little close-up camera of my finger. Close-up of my finger. How fun is that? All right. So now let's trim these up a little bit. So I've just got some flesh color here and I'm just gonna work around, make these eyes a little smaller. Still kind of googly-eyed, but don't worry. Stupid elves have really tiny faces. So that's better, right? I mean, they're not going to look like real eyes. We're talking about, you know, things that are 1 hair width wide. It's hard to paint that, but when you're 3 feet away from it, it's enough to give it just a little bit of life. Okay. big old glop of black got on our nose there. Missed that. There, that's better, I suppose. It's all right. It's all right. See, when I'm looking at it from here, looks fine. So don't you worry, chat. It'll be all okay. All right, so now we're gonna work their mouths. So what we do for that is we take that flesh color and we get a little bit of red, and I mean tiny bit, because we want it just barely a little pinker than the actual flesh. And for their lips, because they gotta pucker up their lips like a dish, right? Oh. It's scary that I know that. It's not quite enough red. There we go. That should do it. Yeah, so we just want a little bit, I mean, we don't want bright pink. We just want pinkish flesh. Otherwise, it looks really weird. So we're just going to get a little bit of this. There we go. All right, so she's playing a flute, so this is going to be a little goofy. So she doesn't have much in the way of lips to paint there, but we'll give her a little color. And this will be better. All right, look, I'm gonna try to move this camera here so I can quit doing weird angles. Yeah, that's a little easier. What a mess, huh? It's all right. Don't worry about it, Chad. Don't worry. Watch. Watch. This is what happens when you're painting faces. They're really hard to do. But it's okay. Especially when you got old hands that shake and old eyes that can't see. All right. Sometimes I won't even bother with the faces. The only reason I'm doing this is because these are the PCs. Welcome back, Prodigy. All right, so we're going to get a nice purple for the dress here. So I'm just using this P3, just flat out beaten purple. I mean, it's pretty much just purple. All right, so just base coat this thing and then we'll highlight it all later, but for right now, all right, I'll learn where to put this stuff so you guys can see it. Don't worry. I'll get it. Now I really don't want to get this on her wings because I'm going to have to do something kind of weird to the wings, and it's not going to be easy to cover stuff up if I get a bunch of stuff on it. So we're going to try not to do that. What do we think of that color? Is that a good color? Cool. Well, I would think, you know, an Asimir, since they're basically angels, would have a pretty royal color. I mean, maybe that's just me, but that's what I'm thinking. They must be born in the purple. Yeah, so what history buffs can explain to me what that phrase means? I tend not to talk quite as much when I'm doing this stuff because my brain ends up concentrating on this, and so I don't talk quite as much. I'm thinking I may want to put like some silver trim on this or something. That would look pretty cool, huh? But let's not worry about that yet. Let's just get the base coats on here because it takes long enough to paint these things. And that may be a thing where I say, too tired to keep painting on this. So let's wait till I'm there and then decide if I want to do it or not. How about that, chat? How does that sound? Does that sound like a good idea? What color am I going to do the boots? Should I just do the boots the same purple, or should I do like leather boots, or what? Should I do the boots? You think leather? Okay, I'll go leather. Brown leather with purple soles. Is that a thing you can do? Wait, is that a thing you can do? This is my fantasy world. Of course I can. Uh-oh, I got purple on the wings. It's going to be a bit of a pain. We'll live through it. Don't worry, chat. Don't you worry. Oh, that's the hilt of the sword. I don't need to paint that purple. Oh. Looks like I missed a spot way in there. Man, this camera catches a lot of things that I can't see with my real eyes. It's amazing. I should have been doing this all along. Okay, getting the back of this sleeve is not going to be easy. The edge of this thing. The brush is getting a little clogged. Alright. So man, we haven't seen Terrain Hardy in a while. I wonder if he's doing okay. Hope he's alright. I haven't seen him here or on Tinker Tuesday for a few weeks. Yeah, I mean, people get busy. I get it, but I'm just hoping that's all it is, and he's okay. I just worry about my friends, you know. You know how it is. I like to know they're all right. Okay, well, I think that's all of that. Right? Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Okay, good. And it's not a color mix, so if I did miss something, I can always get it later. It's easy. That one's just straight out of the pot. All right, so leather boots. What kind of leather do I want to go with here? Kind of like, I think I'm going to do dark. Yeah, pretty dark. So I'm just going to use this leather brown Vallejo. Oh, that's cool. I know, Prodigy. It's like, what, 1 o'clock in the morning now for you? Or something insane like that? crazy girl. Yeah. You don't have to work tomorrow, right? You get to sleep in. Well, that works out for me. That means we get to chat with you, which is always fun. We get to find out stuff about the creepy critters in Australia. Me too, Prodigy. All right, so there's that. I don't think there's any leather on her clothes. It doesn't look like there's a bodice or anything like that. So I think we're just going to go purple dress there, and we'll do some highlighting. So I don't know if there's any more leather to do there. So let's see what we got here. So here, I mean, leather boots make sense, so we'll do that here too. I'm not going to go. It's okay if I copy colors. My people could make all their boots leather if I want to. It's okay. Can't stop me. Because you're just not the boss of me. This isn't the most exciting stream I've done. Sorry, y'all. Mini painting is very focus heavy for me. And I'm also trying to make sure, I'm trying to keep it in frame, but it's really hard when things are this close, because tiny movements with my hands are huge movements on camera. I'm doing my best. I have a very relaxing voice. Well, I appreciate that. I'm not sure why that's a thing, but hey, if I can relax you, that's cool. I'm glad I can help you in some way. Oh, heard some weird sounds and forgot that Daisy was under the chair with me. All right, get this leather pouch here. I know, right? It's pretty fun to do. I really like this stuff. Getting to hang out with people halfway around the world and just talk and chat and be friends. I like it. It's a fun thing. Have you done any more streaming yet, Prodigy? Or just haven't had time? One more. Cool. I was looking. Is it not recording the VODs? Because I was looking on your channel after last time we chatted and I couldn't find the VOD of the one you said you did. Or am I just stupid? Which is entirely possible. Oh, you don't have them recording. Why not? Yes, please. Because if I miss the live stuff, which is entirely possible, I'd like to be able to see them. I want to watch you work. It's interesting to me. All right, and then we'll do leather scabbard here. I'm gonna have to come back and paint some of this again after I do the pants, but because it's gonna get a little sloppy. Sloppy. Because there is some scabbard straps back here, but no way am I gonna make painting around those with the pants. I'm gonna have to come back and touch those up, but that's okay. It's okay, it's good, chat. It's all right, don't worry about it. Don't get all excited, chat. Jeez, calm down. It's all good. Thank you, Prodigy. That way you can stream when it's cool for you, and I can still watch them. All right, get these scabbard straps going here. I think that's about all I need. Well, might as well go ahead and do the hilt of the sword because leather. I mean, you know how it is. Right, while I've got the wet paint out, might as well get that done. Anything else that's going to need to be leathery here? I don't think so. I think the rest of that can just be clothing. So, wait, I'm kind of getting confused here as to where the top of the boots are. Is that it? Or no, it's down there. All right, so that was just old eyes seeing things weird. It's all right. We'll touch that up when we get to the painting the clothes. All right. So now we've got some interesting things to try to do here. So the wings on this, Wendy said she wanted them to be kind of a almost hidden, like almost invisible thing. That, yeah, kind of like shadow wings. So I'm not exactly sure how to paint that. I think what I'm going to try to do is just see how like a very light black wash over this does. Problem is I got a little purple there, so I've got to get some white and touch that up first. So I'm just going to try a light body black wash and see how that does. After I touch this bit up. Hard to see everything back there. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just don't want it really standing out when I get the black wash on there. So that's probably good enough. Did I get any mess under here? No, that looks okay. All right, so I think a gray wash is probably going to be the best answer here, which is this. I've got this soft body black wash that I made. So I also have a regular black wash, but I'm running low on that. But I think the soft body is good because it's more of a gray wash, and I think that's what we want here. But we'll see. So I'm gonna mix it up. You guys, you boys go back in the bed. And you too. Let's not make a mess here. I got big enough problems without making a mess. All right. So I could be getting ready to really screw this up, but hey, let's just go for it, right? Let's try it. All right. So I've just got a bunch of gray wash in there. I mean, not really gray. It's just light black. There's no white pigment in it. It's just very little black pigment. So, I mean, I don't know how else I would do this. I mean, this is just the way it's going to have to be. That is not holding on to that bone stuff very well. I wonder if I need to paint this first. Yeah, I mean, this will probably be all right. We'll see. See, the bones is not, since it's not primed, sometimes paint has a little bit of a hard time sticking to it. You can see this is beading up. Yeah, I mean, you're right. The effect might work out, but it's beading up so bad that it's hardly getting anything on it. But we'll see. Maybe if I just get this on and then do a second coat of it. We'll see what we can do here. Something's bound to work. And if it sucks, we'll just paint over it. Try again. It's okay. Oh, well, I mean, I could lay it down on the table, but we'll just continue on and see what happens. I'm not sure what's going to happen, so this could be okay. Yeah, I know the watered down. Even some of the Vallejo paints don't stick too well sometimes. And I have washed these. I always wash the Bones Minis to get the mold release and stuff off of them, and oils and things, because it helps the paint stick better. But washes are not a thing that sticks really well. Yeah, it's just the surface tension is getting beat up here. But it's cool. We'll get it to work. I think maybe a second coat will be good. Which is not typically something you do with washes, but this is kind of not a typical thing I'm trying to paint, so whatever. All right, let's do the front. Let's just do the front. Man, I'm having a real hard time keeping this in focus for y'all. Sorry. Yeah, I think 2 coats of this might be okay. I mean, it's possible I may just have to go back and put a coat of white over the whole thing, so that this has something to stick to, but just trying to get it spread around enough so that my second coat will have not huge areas of nothingness like this one is having to deal with. And it's getting on there okay, I think. It's getting better. It's just taking a little work. But it's cool. I ain't afraid of work, because this is, you know, really hard work. Painting minis, yeah. Killing myself here. All right, let's go back to the back and see. Oh, it's kind of a mess, but see if we can smooth it out a bit. Yeah, that's working. That's working better. I don't know. I guess that looks kind of shadowy. Maybe. Kind of. Certainly detailed. I mean, I'm seeing the feathers, so, you know, there's that. This isn't really the way you're supposed to use washes, but hey, I'm trying to do something new here. Well, new for me anyway. I'm not trying to claim techniques here, but I've never done anything like this before. And honestly, it's a bit weird. I don't want too much of this stuff on here. I want really light highlights. What's up, Game Master? What's up, my nerd? We're trying some weird things here, man. Trying to make like shadow wings with a gray wash, but washes don't like to stick to bones. This bones material. Totes, my nerds. Getting paid to watch me paint again today, huh? I don't know. I think that's doing okay. That looks... Well, this one's a bit blotchy, but we can keep working on it. I mean, that looks kind of shadowish, right? As far as it can for being paint. I mean, putting paint on plastic, it's hard to make shadows, but uh-oh, gotta watch me on your time. May not be worth it, man. Small store closing at the end of the month. Oh no. I don't know. Might not be worth your time, dude. I mean, getting paid to watch me is one thing, but... So how things been, Game Master? Oh, helping out your buddy is nice. That's always good. Always good to help your friends. It's also good to get things done. Not that I've been doing a lot of that lately. I'm just bumming around, you know. You know how it is. No. I mean, I have my own business too. But it's just getting started, so not as busy as I'm probably gonna be soon. But I'm still trying to make sure it's balanced, because I spent too much time being much too busy, and it just wasn't good for me. Alright, I'm actually, if I can get this smoothed out a bit, I'm actually pretty happy with the way this is working. To look kind of shadowy and still bring out a lot of the detail. Got a bubble there. I just got to work it a little more to get rid of the splotchiness of it. Keep putting some coats on there and trying to get rid of the surface tension issue. But I think it's going to be good. I mean, she said she wanted kind of like shadowy type wings, so this is the only way I could figure to do that. I think this would have been easier if it had been a primed metal, but it's still okay. I just don't want quite as much how to be a great GM? No, I don't. What are they all about? Let me guess. How to be a great player in a D&D campaign. I could just tell from the name, right? No, seriously, what kind of stuff do they do? I haven't seen that one. Oh, cool. Is that a friend of yours? Oh no. I'm sorry. Let me check my end and make sure that I'm not having any issues over here. According to Twitch, my upload rate is pretty steady up at about 33k bits, so I'm not having dips or anything. So I don't think there's much on my end I can do. Is it just my stream, or are other things giving you issues too? Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Just a small pipe. Yeah, I think I'm going to be happy with this. Kind of a weird use for a wash, but whatever works, right? Just give it that kind of shadowy look. I think that's coming out okay. I mean, once it dries, it won't be so shiny. Let's see if we can get rid of some of the pooling over here. Dead pooling? No, just pooling. I mean, it probably would have been a good idea to just paint this a light gray first and then put a gray wash on it, but hey, we're learning. It's cool. So I just want to kind of get rid of some of the splotchiness and smooth it out a little bit, but still have enough in there to bring the details out on the wings. So, I mean, I guess that looks kind of smoky, right? Looking at this camera up above to try to get the 3-foot view. I mean, okay. It's a thing. Yeah, shiny, right? Well, should dry flat though. I hope. So, yeah, I think that's, I mean, I think that'll do okay. It's bringing the detail out, but it's not huge contrast, and it just looks kind of smoky. And I mean, I think that's the best I'm gonna do for that kind of look, I suppose. I don't know how else to do it. Maybe professional painters could do it better than me. Yeah, I think the sculpt on this model is great. I really love this. The detail in this one. I know the face is a little iffy, but this is brilliant. So hopefully people won't notice the mess I made of the face because they'll be concentrating on the wings. But what are you gonna do? I mean, what do you do, right? You just go for it. Okay, so done with that little mess. Now I gotta get some color on this little girly girl. What color do I want to do? I think, so she said she wanted a red or a pink. So what I will do is I will start with red and we'll get it highlighted to look pinkish. Where's my, is that the one I want? I don't want the deep red. I want just red. Yeah, this one. All right. Red like my shirt. Alrighty. So I just realized there's not a whole lot of building, and there's also not a whole lot of chatting in this episode of Build and Chat. Sorry. But I got to get this painting done too, so. And I know you guys are into the minis. I mean, you're all nerds like me, so it's cool, right? Anti-Build and Chat. That's right. None of that crap today. Chatting with people and building things. Kind of big old nerd does that. Oh, me. I know, right? Me and my fellow nerds. He fell asleep. All right, go get some sleep, Prodigy. You are excused, my friend. Have a good night. I mean, I understand that. There's no way I'd be conscious at 2 o'clock now in the morning. Nope. No problem, Prodigy. We will see you next time. Good night. Okay, so paint the booty. I really don't like doing the base coats on things. It's kind of boring, you know. But what it does do is once you get the base coat on, you can actually see some of the detail in the model and figure out where things are, because all that glaring white, it's hard to see where everything begins and ends. Like these booties. I could not, for the life of me, tell where that ended until I got some paint on it. You know, I think this is actually kind of fitting for a bard. I mean, bards would be bright and colorful, right? Their whole point was to attract audiences. So they'd want to wear all the bright colors they could to stand out. Here we go. Also couldn't tell where all the hair was. Kind of forgot you guys were watching there for a second. Then I've got a camera. I've got to keep this in frame. Oops. No, I hadn't. You said he was coming to visit, and I hadn't heard of him. But is that a friend of yours? Because I like good nerd channels. I'll have to check it out. I mean, with a name like How to Be a Great GM, it's got to be a good nerd channel, right? Oh, cool. Originally from South Africa. That is a long way away. Does he have that South African accent? I think that accent is so cool. Okay, so now I can see there's some more hair under here. So I'll have to paint that. This is kind of a mess. Oh, technical stuff for his Ghost of Saltmarsh game. Cool. That'll be fun. Alright, so let's get the hair stuff back out and touch that up while we're here. Don't need much. I got a little bit to do. Alright. Missed a little bit there. This stuff. There. We got it. Oh yeah, well, I bet that's a crap ton of stuff. But yeah, getting stuff ready for streams is not easy. Running your games. There you go. Alright, so we are going to now what time is it? Alright, so we've got a lot of silver that's gonna go on here, and I base coat that in black because it just makes the silver come out a little better. So we're gonna get that base coated, and I'll do the silver next time. Squeeze in 2 to 2:30 a.m. That's the only time, huh? Yeah, I I hear that. I mean, I haven't had that problem lately, but I used to have that problem quite a bit. I mean, I am having some trouble finding some good times to stream some other stuff I want to stream because we're streaming a lot, but at least we're still streaming a lot. There's just so much stuff that we all want to stream. We're having trouble finding times to slot it in and still be able to eat and sleep and, you know, do the normal stuff you gotta do. Plus work and that stuff. Okay, so we will eventually make this silver. Did I get all of it? All of it good enough. All right, so, and then we got to get this. And it's not going to stay black. This is all going to get painted silver over, but I always base coat my silver areas black because it makes it much easier to get the silver on. Silver doesn't cover very well. So if you base coat it in black first, it covers much easier and it looks better, I think. But what do I know? All right, so I think, I mean, I got to get the base, but she's pretty much base coated now. There's just highlights and stuff left to do on her. So that's good. We'll let that all dry real good. This one, we've got some silver we got to deal with here, like the blade. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the hilt there. I wonder if I ought to make that hilt gold. That'd be pretty cool, I think. All right, and then this is going to be, the top of this lamp is going to be a silver. I should say the top and the bottom. Yeah, I know the wings are hiding the painting, but hey, sometimes I gotta, you know, turn it that way. Sorry, chat. I'm just sorry, chat. You know, what are you gonna do? All right, so we get the bottom here. And then the bars coming down. If I can see them. Come on, old eyes. Okay, so now we got to get some yellow in there. Yeah, I know, right? I already got the glasses. Actually, what I need are some readers, I think. Or one of those, you know, the helmets that the gnomes wear. I mean, the jewelers. All right, so I just need some yellow. And then, don't worry, we're going to fix her face so she doesn't look spastic. But that's later. That's in the touch-up step. All right, so I've got this, just some deep yellow, Vallejo deep yellow. And this is what I put under my gold stuff because birth control goggles. Yep. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to get some readers soon because the eyes, the close-up vision in the eyes is just going. It's not hanging with me anymore. All right, so the gold gets base coated with yellow because, I mean, makes sense, right? But actually, gold, all the metallic paints, it's really kind of hard to cover with them. So I just find if I base coat with things first, it's much easier. My life goes better. Oops, I forgot to get the sword hilt there. We'll get that in a minute. All right, and then we're gonna make this yellow. And I'm not gonna worry about the back of that because nobody can see it anyway, and if I do that, I'm just gonna make a mess. So the back can just stay the back. So that'll look pretty good. We'll get some silver on that. I think that'll work. I just need to get this sword hilt in here. So I need to go back to the black. So we got the pommel there to get. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. We do put out quite a bit of stuff on Twitter and Facebook, all the announcements for when and where we're going to be streaming and other things that we do. So hopefully you'll get to have more fun with us that way. My wife does all the social media things, and she does a real good job of putting up things on Facebook. She puts some fun stuff up there and does all the tweets about when we're streaming, and because I'm kind of a Facebook idiot. I mean, I'm a programmer by trade, but Facebook just, and Twitter just, I don't know. I don't get them. It's not my thing, you know? Just not my thing. I think I'm going to go with this flat brown on here. Hate when that happens. Stupid tip gets stuck. Such a pain. Fortunately, I have pliers for just such an emergency. Ta-da! I'm a magician. Watch me pull the tip out of the thing. That didn't sound good. Making a mess of myself. Alright, listen here, paint. You will not defeat me. There. Okay. And some of it spilled out anyway, so I got what I needed. What am I trying to get? Right here. It's going to be tricky. Why am I such a perfectionist, you say? Well, just because I am. Nobody's going to care, you say. Well, I will. All right. So once again, I think we're down to, I'm going to go ahead and do the bases. Oh, actually, I think I want to do this like base, like, yeah, some air. So it looks like she's, all right, look, I'm going to do this base since I've got the brown out. But then I'm going to try something different on that base. Since I managed to not make a mess of it, I may be able to do it. if you, your mom's really smart. That is absolutely true. If you don't have time to do it right the first time, what makes you think you'll have time to do it again? So true. It's the whole measure twice, cut once philosophy. Alright, so she's fully base coated and just needs highlighting, but we'll do that next time. Hey Lexi. So your mom's really smart and your dad's funny. Good. How you doing, Lexi? You got the kiddos today? Alright, so what I'm going to do here, I want this to look kind of like she's flying, so I'm going to... No kids today? Oh, you get a break. So I'm going to put just a coat of white on this so that I've got a blue wash here that I've been wanting to try out on something, and this looks like the perfect thing to try it out on. So I'm going to get a white coat on here so that the blue wash has something to stick to and I don't get all the pooling problems with this bone stuff. Oh, happy birthday. What are you now, 9, 10? No, that was the last time I saw you. You're what, 19 now? 18, 20? I can't keep track. Things are flying too fast. But happy birthday. $21. Oh. So, did you go out and have a celebratory beer? Your first legal beer? That's probably not a thing you even care about, is it? I mean, but you had to use your ID to go into a bar just because you could go into a bar, right? Just so that you could get the experience of using your ID legally to go in one? Ooh. 2 large game stores, a craft store, a Goodwill, and a used bookstore. And you spent $22 for 4 hours? I don't have that kind of self-control, Lexi. Good on you. Alright, let that white dry a little bit. Oh, that wasn't Lexi. Oh, geez. Yeah, if I went to those kind of shops, I'd drop 3 bills easy, and I don't have 3 bills to drop. So it's dangerous for me to go to those kinds of places. So I got this, they had this on clearance. This $6.49 bottle of Tester's acrylic wash. It was on, they had it in the clearance section for 99 cents, so I got it. And Oh, wow. That's fun. He's in Japan. Oh. Well, hey, look, if that's what you want to do on your birthday and that gives you joy, great. Oh, you got everything already. Got all that you need, huh? So when this white dries out, I'm going to try this. I haven't used this Tester's Create Effects wash before, so I don't know exactly how it works, but this is a blue one, so I'm hoping it can kind of make this look like clouds or something. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if it sucks, we'll just paint over it. It's very bubbly. How thick is it? I don't know. It's pretty thick. Not excited about how washy that is. It's kind of also a weird blue, but hey, you gotta try things, right? Or you never find out how they are. So let's just see what it does. Directions on the bottle? No. We get no life that easy. I mean, it's just a wash. It doesn't really need directions. I'm used to washes being much thinner than this. So let's just see what happens. I mean, it's not too bad. It's kind of cool, I suppose. It's a little bit. I was expecting more of a blue, but this is kind of dark. But that's fine. Game Master, if it's not supposed to be on fire, what good is it? Why do you have something that's not supposed to be on fire? Seems to me to be a waste of money. Oh, pants? Well, true. Okay, I guess you got me there. Pants shouldn't be, well, I don't know. I guess that depends on who you're with, right? Isn't that a thing? Isn't that an expression? I mean, I think that's okay. It's an interesting color. Not exactly what I had in mind, but I'm not sure what I had in mind. Yeah, true. Yep, if you're liar, your pants should be on fire. I actually like that. Not what I expected, but probably better than I expected, I think. Get rid of the bubbles. It's very bubbly. Yeah, I'll go for that. I think that looks pretty cool. And shadow wings. It's coming out better than I thought it would, honestly. Champagne of washes. Yes, it is. It's a very bubbly, but it worked pretty well. And I got a couple other ones too. They had a redwood one, which is kind of a, I don't know, pinkish brown. And then they had this mahogany wash. So I figured they were on sale for, I mean, clearance for 84 cents when they're normally like $6.50. So figured, what the heck? Eventually, they're not the most common colors, but eventually for 84 cents, I'll find some use for them, right? So that's reasonably good. But now it needs some drying time. All right. So I think the base coats are done on these two fine ladies. Yeah, shake the crud out of them. Yeah, probably. They've probably been sitting there a while. I did quite a bit of shaking on them earlier, and so I think it's got enough pigment. Actually, it's a little more than I would have thought. It's a little thicker than I thought. Maybe that's why, is they were just too old and thickened out a bit. But you know, it's not often that I use a red or a blue wash. So, you know, and this actually looked kind of cool. Looked like storm clouds. Yeah, old and separated. All right, so I think next time we'll try to finish these two ladies up. I'll see if I can find some other terrain to work on too, because we finished our bridge. So I don't have a plan for terrain yet, but I'm probably going to work on some little things, like, for instance, maybe something like a fountain or a I don't know, just stuff to put in the city, because we've got a city campaign coming up. So just gonna do that. And so I'll have to make some plans, but so there's what we finished up to. Oh, let me get this other stupid window out of the way here. Hold on, chat. There we go. All right, so that's what we managed to finish up today. We got the flames on it, the torches, and cleaned it up a little. And so now I've got a nice bridge scene, wooden bridge. So that's kind of fun. Got that finished up. So I'll probably be working on some city terrain next time, just small scatter type things. Oh, you did some Underdark stuff. What kind of Underdark stuff? Get this camera out of my face. Oh, you got it. Just did a big board. Awesome. Hey, post some pictures up on my Facebook, dude. I'd like to see it. Ooh, I like those kind of colors. Yeah, take some shots and put them on my Facebook, man. Show off your stuff. I want to see. That's one of the big things that we put up the Facebook page for, so that other people could show off their stuff too. Because I like to see other people's work and the cool things that they do. Purple gems and black sand. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Well, I mean, if you get some time, throw them up there. No, it's no biggie, but I sure would like to see it. That'd be very cool. All right, so I'm gonna get. I need to get my little guy primed for next time too. I forgot to prime him, but that's metal, so he needs priming. And I'll see how this sculpted hair came out. That was my first sculpting attempt, so I think it looks okay, but it's kind of hard to see without paint on it, so we'll see. And that's what we'll be doing next time, I think. So I'm not sure. I'll put it in the title what we're going to be doing. I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen, but there will probably be some mini painting because I got to get those things done. And we'll probably be working on some smaller city terrain pieces, so just some decorative things. So anyway, thanks guys for hanging out with me and talking with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Still trying to work the cameras, but you know, we'll get it all straightened out and get things going. And hey, thanks for all the follows and helping us get to affiliate. That was a big deal for us, and we really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys talking and hanging out today. Cameras are for nerds, yeah. Well, you know, we're a bunch of nerds, which is a badge of honor for me. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Please follow us, like and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. You know, mash all the buttons, ding all the bells. You know how all that stuff goes. And we hope to keep having lots of fun here. So we've got lots of stuff that we stream, lots of different things. We're not going to have the D&D this afternoon because the kids are still out of town. And we're not going to be streaming tomorrow, but should be back on track Monday, I think. So we will see you then. And until then, build on.